As you can see, it's very, very, very hot in England at the moment, which is pretty rare. It's been about 36 degrees. So I've actually just realised that I'm still wearing my Crocs, which I was wearing gardening from about 10 years ago, so it's highly embarrassing that I haven't taken them off, so you just have to ignore that. I'm also wearing jeans, which is also slightly strange when it's really hot, but anyway, we're going to show you Teddy's 5 top ways for keeping cool in the summer when it's this hot. As you can see, it's currently middle of the day, so he's inside because that is the shadiest and nicest place for him to be, and then when it gets a bit cooler later on in the early evenings, he'll go outside. He's not too bothered about being inside, he's enjoying a nice cuddle. He's super snuggly and cuddly when it's hot because I think he gets a bit lethargic, don't you? Do you know I'm talking about you? Do you know I'm talking about you? Yeah, so effectively he is just like a big dog. Do not be alarmed, he is not dead, he's very much alive, he is just enjoying a nice cuddle with his mum, which he really enjoys. Teddy is currently in his dog itch my tummy position. Apparently he's got a little bit bored of our introduction, so we'll move on to his first way in which he keeps warm, keeps cold even, during the summer. And we do plan to now post videos more often now that everything's got back into a bit of a routine. So if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of the usual, and we should have lots more content for you to see very, very soon. Hope you enjoy this video. Hey? Teddy paw. Good boy. Paws in return for back scratches. Quite a good trade if you ask me. Paw. Paw. Another one. Paw. That's good. Oi, that hit my leg. Obviously, as I just mentioned, one of the first things we do to make sure that Teddy doesn't get too overheated is we often keep him in the yard when it's super, super hot so that he can have access to shade. We give him lots and lots and lots of water. He always has access to water, and then we can turn him out in the field a bit later on when it's a bit cooler, but it certainly keeps him away from the flies and the direct sunlight in the middle of the day. You can actually check if a horse is dehydrated by pinching their skin like that, and the skin should ping back straight away, which is what Teddy's just did, but if it takes more than a few seconds to ping back, that suggests that your horse might be dehydrated. So we obviously constantly check that he's drinking enough water. When it's in a bucket rather than a trough, you can sort of monitor how much he's drinking. Teddy's a really big drinker, and we sort of, when we're out and about, it shows, especially when it's hot. We give him water every 10 minutes or so because he loves drinking, and he'll just stand there sipping and sipping away at it. So yeah, that is obviously really, really important. He's in the yard at the moment where our stables are, which are in our garden, and it's really shady here, so we just give him free run of the yard. He's got his stable, he goes wherever he pleases, but most of it is very shady and a good place for him to chill out when it's really, really hot. So I'm now going to show you the second thing that we use to keep Teddy cool, and that is going to be an ice block full of his favourite fruits. So you need a Tupperware for this, you need some fruit, potentially apples, carrots, you could also use treats, and you need some water, and then you need to put it in the freezer and it will be ready. So first I'm going to cut up the fruit. Carrots for horses always need to be cut lengthways so they don't choke. So I'm going to cut strips like this. This is a really big carrot. I decided my jeans that I was wearing were way too hot, so I've put on a dress, and it is so much cooler. So these are going to be quite long strips of carrots like that. With some more Teddy absolutely loves carrots, so this one is just going to contain carrots, but as I said, you can put any sort of fruit in it, and obviously if you are a child, always get a responsible adult to do the cutting part, if you don't want to cut yourself. So then I will put these into here, probably lengthways, fill it all the way up to the top. He's going to absolutely love this. And then I've got the water here, they're all in there. I've got the water, I'm going to put into the Tupperware. Just enough water to make sure all of the carrots and everything are covered. I would hold it up, but all of the water will spill over. So I'll just show you instead, like that. And then I will put it in the freezer for a couple of hours. Carry it really carefully to the freezer, because otherwise it will spill it everywhere. And I will show you the result and how much Teddy likes it later. Go and give Teddy a nice cool bath now, something else which we find really helps cool him down when it's really, really hot. And in the meantime, I think you guys, let's place a bit of a bet. I want you to comment how long you think it's going to take Teddy in seconds to eat his icy treat. And I mean, I'm thinking that it won't take him very long because he's so greedy. But maybe the fact it's so cold might take him a bit longer. I'd like to think that he took a little bit longer to eat it and it kept him amused for a bit longer than a couple of seconds. But we'll see. So write in the comments below how many seconds you think it's going to take him to scoff into his ice pop. So Ted's hair is undeniably one of his best assets, and he absolutely loves standing in front of his mini fan and experiencing a nice cool breeze in the floof. I mean, he really is quite pampered to have his own fan, but you can see he's just standing here chilling out. So yeah, this is definitely one of his hot day life hacks. I obviously always have him supervised because sometimes he gets a little bit too close and wants to jump into the fan to experience ultimate cooling, which would not be good. But yeah, he loves it. Maybe you should invest in a bigger, more powerful fan for him. Is that nice? He could choose to be anywhere in the yard right now and he's standing right in front of his fan. You can get a bit closer, just not so close that you're on the fan. Here, do you want to move a bit closer? There, stand there and then you can feel even cooler. No. Oh, this is so wet now. This is the shampoo. This is the shampoo. Colour enhancing shampoo. You can't eat it.
Which is fair.
Like that.
Oh, he loves this money.
It's made so white now. Yeah, you don't have that, do you? Spin that a tail was like this. Don't want to get you wet. Like that.
Oh, right.
So normally he'd eat a carrot in about 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This has taken him at least 8 minutes so far. So we're doing well. He's like, get out of there. I want to eat you. He is sort of getting there. He's like gnawed into so many carrots, haven't you, Teds? Well, that was a carrot. Careful you don't get brain freeze. Because Teddy is a mountain and moorland, it's called, he's a registered Shetland pony, you keep his mane nice and long because that's what they have in the wild, and you don't want to trim it excessively because they their breed stamp is very much that they have to have long manes, everything has to be natural, you can't cut the hair on their legs, so we try and keep Teddy very, very natural, which is why we don't cut his mane really, really short or pull it really, really short. But yeah, as I said, it does mean that he does get quite hot. So this is how we deal with it. Bit girly, but will keep you a lot cooler, won't it? Hey? And his absolute favourite thing is swimming in the River Thames.